We're going to go through a kind of an in-store presentation, and I'm just going to share with you the things that I talk about when I go into a retail store to talk to them about the retail opportunity for Sirena. I only walk in with a binder that has some information about Sirena in it. I start off by saying, hello, my name is Kevin. I stopped by to introduce myself to you guys. If you haven't already heard from us, here's my card. I'm with Sirena Vacuum. You probably heard from us through the VDTA if you were at the VDTA, or maybe you may have saw us at in one of the Floor Care magazines, but we've been advertising the machine now for about over a year. By the way, here's the machine. And kind of without stopping the conversation, I just immediately try to get the brochure opened up and laid down in front of them while I'm introducing myself. So again, my name is Kevin. I'm with Sirena Vacuum, and I'm here to introduce you to the Sirena. If you haven't already heard from it, this is the new Sirena that's being sold through back stores, coast to coast, all right? And I want to tell you just a little bit about it, all right? So we go with the brochure, and then we start the presentation of the machine with the brochure. We tell them a little bit about it, and so forth and so on. You can pause if you want to. I talk about the motor, I talk about all the different parts, it's a quality of machine, and then I proceed to open up my book and I talk about where their market is. And said, with this machine, you're going to be able to market to 3 different types of customers. Of course, the laydown business is going to come from Rainbow customers, old Rainbow customers, people who've had the machine for many, many years, people who grew up on the Rainbow. We talk about that a little bit. I said, but your biggest customer base is going to come from your bagless vacuum customer, because bagless vacuum customers are already used to dealing with a container, right? So we're showing them a new way, a new healthy way of taking a system that they're comfortable with, they're used to using, they're used to dumping that container, and we're going to show them a better way to do it. Right now, vacuum cleaners stores do not sell bagless vacuums. So one of the niches that I create for them is let them know that they're losing a lot of business from their bagless vacuum customers. And that's where the Sirena comes in. And of course, if somebody wants a good canister or just a good vacuum for their pets and so forth, then of course the Sirena is going to come in. Now I have one with me, so I want to take a few minutes just to show it to you. It'll be real quick, less than about 5 minutes. I'll pull it out the box, give you a chance to kind of feel the quality and show it to you real fast. Mind if I go grab the machine real quick? And then of course I'm going to go back out to the car and I'm going to grab the machine. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and show and go through the parts that come out of the box. Of course, the machine here is not in the box, but in a store, you will be pulling everything right out of the box. The first thing I take out the box is I show them, I say, here, I want you to feel the quality of all the tools, okay? The quality of all the tools here at Sirena. These are made with natural hair, of course, horsetail hair. It's going to wear evenly, it won't fray, it won't bend, and all of the tools have this nice quality design. Here's the hoses. Feel the quality of the hoses. Okay, again, you're going to get quality hoses, all right, with your machine. So again, you got quality hoses. You're going to get 2 telescopic wands. These are 1.25-inch wands, so they're standard fit for the industry. So you can also sell aftermarket products that will fit on these poles. These are stainless steel. And they're telescopic. What's great, when you put both of our poles together, you can get a 12-foot reach, and you can put any one of our attachments at the end. We also use C-clips. C-clips are easy for you guys to repair later down the road. If a customer needs to get this part replaced, you simply just replace the C-clip. And you don't have to do any type of welding or soldering or anything like that. All right. Now, as far as the machine's concerned, man, look at this machine. You got a beautiful, aesthetically looking water vacuum. A couple things about our machine. On the bottom here, you got a nice caddy that holds all of your tools, all of your attachments. If you hit that foot pedal right there, that caddy comes right off. The great thing about the caddy is it also stores the machine for the customer. So this is how they're going to store the Sirena when they put it away. They don't have to worry about the machine building up with moisture. They don't have to worry about the smelly odors because we've set it up for them to store the machine properly. Now, a little bit about our bowl. If you can see that our bowl has an open concept, so this is really easy to dump. It's also easy to wipe out. We also have a unique little mechanism in the bottom of the bowl, if you can see here. Down in the bottom, there's a little, like a screen almost. Oh, sorry. And what that does is when you go to dump the water, only the water portion comes out of the bowl, not the dog hair, not the animal hair, pet hair, whatever. You know, only the water portion comes out. Now, the machine itself, you have the separator configuration. We use tight fit gaskets. Now with tight fit gaskets, we don't use glue on any of our gaskets on the inside or the outside of the machine, okay? That allows you to repair the machines and reuse those gaskets if they're still in good order. We have 8 screws on the bottom of the Sirena that come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'll come out and your separation line is right there. Okay, and that part's going to be a helmet and the motor's attached to this bottom plate here. Here, you have what's called the HEPA cartridge. And the great thing about this cartridge, there's no internal filters like our competition's machine on the inside. The HEPA cartridge is for the carbon dust that's coming off of the motor. And that's the main purpose of that HEPA cartridge, all right? It takes 3 screws to take it out. Your cost is $6, and the retail cost is about $24.99, and they're going to replace it every 6 to 12 months. All right, if you take this screw out right here, and this screw out right here, this whole part plate comes out, and you can get to the PC board. The PC board is going to control your high and low speeds, your switches, your cooling fan, and again, that cost for you is less than $6. Okay, one of the first things that we're going to sell the customer, the new retail customer on, is displaying their Sirena in the store with the water in it on a day-to-day basis. And if you sell the machine as an air purifier or clean air machine first, it's much easier to sell the vacuum features after that. One of the great things about our machine is you can turn it on, and in 10 minutes, 15 to 10 minutes, you're going to take the dust from a 400 square foot room, 20 by 20 room, and you're going to remove it into the water. So what we're doing is cleaning all the dust and everything out the air, and fresh clean air is coming back out of the machine. You take that off, air sucks in here, and it's blowing out the back. Now I'm going to open this part up here, because I'm going to put some good smellies in the water. Smell that? What's nice is that whatever fragrance you put in the water last is the one you smell. Right? This right here is tropical. Put that in there, of course you smell the difference. Now on the low mode feature, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to do the same 400 square foot room. But the great thing about it is you don't hear the machine, it's making it smell real good. And this is what sells the machine in the store. So when customers see that water turn, and they're going to ask you, what is the machine doing? And then that's how you can go ahead and start talking about the air purification that it does. And then you can get into the other features and functions. We're going to talk to them about the deodorizer, tell them all about this. We're going to put the eucalyptus into the water. We're going to talk to them about the eucalyptus oil and what that does, aromatherapy. And the next thing I like to do is I like to go right into the blower. On the back of our machine, what's cool is we have a really cool feature. It's called a blower feature. And this is really a cool feature to sell the customer. Let's say they have dirt on their floor, their deck, they got dirt in the window seals. You can show them all the great creative things that they can do with the blower attachment, right? So that's a good seller that I talk about a lot in the store. The other thing about the blower is it allows me to dry my hoses out after I pick up water. You just put it on the other side and we can let it run the air through those hoses. Now, when it comes to picking up water, the Sirena is great. Never assume that the retail owner really understands the principle behind a water vacuum. I've been into a lot of stores where they didn't even know that the water vacuum can pick up water. So it's important that you tell them each part about the machine and don't assume that they know something that they probably don't know, all right? Just like a regular customer, the store owners also get excited about the features of the Sirena. We're gonna put this here, you're gonna take some water in a glass, boom, you're gonna suck that up right in front of them. And you're going to talk about it being a shop vac. This works like a shop vac. The idea is that you show the owner that he can talk to the customer about the multiple functions that the machine does. It's an air cleaner. It's a deodorizer. It's a shop vac. It picks up dirt from wood floors. It does carpets, okay? It also can be used like a vaporizer. You got multiple functions. You don't know what function that they're going to get excited about, so you have to tell them about all the functions individually. All right, after we pick up water, we're going to now show the customer the floor cam for the power nozzle. One thing about a power nozzle, it has a height adjustment here, right? That's good for some of the softer carpets. If we turn it over, if you notice on the bottom of the power nozzle, there's an easy access panel. That opens up and that allows me to get into the extra belt compartment right there. And also, if you can see here, these are really nice medium coarse bristles. These are natural hair. And of course, you don't want a plastic brush roller. You want a wooden or metal brush roller. As you can see, we got a nice wooden brush roller. Now I'm just going to take this out, and I want to show you the bearings. Look at the bearings that are inside of our machine. That's quality all the way through. Plus, we have the rubber seal inside of there because you don't want metal on plastic. So that rubber is going to diffuse heat. The other good thing about this is you can see the extra thick, very big pulley on the back. That's a huge pulley, and that's going to really help us with tension and everything else. So it's a really good design on the power nozzle. Now, it's very easy for the customer to put this back on. You sell them on the fact that they don't need tools to get in and to change their own belt. All right? So let's go ahead and hook it up. Go ahead and use the power nozzle. Now what we're going to put in the carpet, there's a little dog hair here, right? And the other good thing about our power nozzle, it has this trigger mechanism. And that trigger mechanism is going to roll the roller brush on the bottom. The purpose for that is that if you want to go from carpet to a wood floor, all you got to do is let go of the button, and you're going to use straight suction. So let's go ahead and hook this up. Put it on the wheels so you can see how easy it is to roll around. And as you can see, it's very easy to maneuver around from location to location. Turn it on. This thing is now.
Go ahead.
Dog hair. Alright? Absolutely knowledge dog hair. Now, again, you let go of the trigger, you can go right there. You also can take the hoses off and put all your attachments on. The great thing about Sirena is that it's a total home cleaning system. Our price points are absolutely amazing. You're going to give a customer a great water vac for a price under $900, and it's an excellent investment, and it's good profit in it for you as a store owner don't lose out on sales from water vacuums because you don't have this, because it's a hot product. It's a product that people need, and if you have a vacuum store, you definitely should have it. You definitely should have it inside of your home. All right? I want to thank you so much, and hopefully that was the information you needed to go into stores and sell some ceramics. Thanks.